I hate this game! Good morning guys, apologies because this is a very white light, but my camera's running low on battery. It's currently on 4%, so I'm going to get through this as quickly as possible, and I'm running late. So let's get on with it. This is the team. Now, I have used my one free transfer, Gyökeres to Mateta, not really because I wanted to desperately for this game week, but more because Gyökeres was dropping in price, and I thought, let's harness that team value. So I've gone for Mateta there. In goal, I've gone for Pope. I'm ignoring about Pope over Dubravka, but I think I'm just going to stick with Pope. West Ham looked quite strong last game week, so maybe that could cause some sort of hassle for Dubravka. Defence, I'm not fully happy with. One of the reasons I wanted to bench Gyökeres was so I could go for a back four and play Senesi, because I reckon he'll get DEFCON and hopefully a clean sheet. So I've had to bench Senesi. Ugh, iffy about that one. Midfield, feeling all right with, and then the front three, feeling okay. Captaincy's on Haaland, I think that's quite straightforward. Was tempted to take -4 to take out Pope for Raya, but I thought -4, even if Arsenal get a clean sheet, I'm not really gaining that much there. I don't really want to take a hit for a goalkeeper. And then I was also considering -4 stack to someone because then I could bench boost. But I'm going to scrap the bench boost this game week. I think I can wait for a better time to do it. In terms of other transfers, I have no other suggestions. I'm going to try my best to just wait. Well, I'm not going to take -4, so no more transfers. We're good. We've got Mateta. I think Gibbs White could do well this week, and I've only said that because I saw that it's his child's birthday today. You know, these footballers love a celebration. So he might do well. But other than that, I'm just hoping for another Rice Masterclass, something from Volsmada, because I haven't had anything from him yet since being in my team. Something from Mateta, transferring him in. I've got Triple Palace, a bit worried about tiredness, but we'll see how that goes. Haaland just feels like a no-brainer, to be honest. And yeah, well, I'm going to go get on with my day, and then I will chat to you when the 12:30 kickoff happens. And I can't remember who's playing, but I will see you there. Very wholesome scenes this afternoon. I don't have TNT Sports, so I'm unable to watch the game, but I've got sleeping dogs next to me, and I'm going to check the results so far. So we've got Spurs versus Man United, and it's 1-0 Man United. If this is Fernandes, I said on Black Box last night, I was in the comments, and I was just like, Fernandes frustrates me so much because he's got so many routes to points, plus penalties. Da 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 da. Hey! Mbumo goal! That is my first return with Mbumo in my team. If the result can just stay at 1-0 and that's it, that will be... I mean, obviously, I'd love to have more from Mbumo, but yay. So far, so good. Good start. I've just had a really funny voice note from Az, and bless him. The reason I brought in Mbumo is because Az was pointing out how good he looks, like how he had a potential for so many goals, all this kind of stuff, looked really attacking, even though Man U weren't looking that strong. And it's the same with Declan Rice at the start of the season, during pre-season. Az was like, oh, with DEFCON, I think Declan Rice could do really well this season. Also, if you look at him, he's on set pieces and blah, 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 blah. I was like, I'm going to store that in my head. Saw Declan Rice doing well, brought him in. Az hasn't done either of those. So I don't know why. It's good in his like position on Black Box. At least he's given good advice. He's just not taking it. But this is what he just said.
Oh, and congrats on Mbumo. I'm still raging that I didn't just pick him when I said I would. My mission this rest of this season is just pick players who identify as good options, and I keep going on about on various streams. Like, just bring him in, even if it costs a hit, because it annoys me too much when they do well. But yeah, I saw him and I was angry, but then I remembered you had him, so I was reasonably happy. So that's much of it for me.
Reasonably happy. I hadn't even, when I saw them and Mbumo scored, I didn't even dare text him to be like, yay, look at this, because he was Az's pick first, and Az just hasn't picked him for unknown reasons. But he has now got Saka and Rice in his team, and I think if he gets green arrow, I might have to throw a party because it's a long time coming. Right, two things. One, Az just texted me saying, oh my goodness, have you seen the score? I think Man U is at full time now, so I'm going to check that. Two, because Az is away, I'm buying all of the foods that he doesn't really like, because I like when we buy things and I share it and then we can like both eat it. So I wanted some gherkins. Now, if anyone's got any good gherkin suggestions, please let me know, because my favourite were Crackers. And Delia, if you're watching this, I apologise, because we've hyped them up in the past before. I've ordered them twice recently. They just haven't been as good. So that's been disappointing. And then I didn't want to risk it with like the larger gherkins. So I've just gone for some nice tiny, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to say it. Oh God, I almost did the influencer where people, it's like, hey, look what I got today. hate that tapping, drives me mad. And then I also got some crab sticks, which I'm thrilled about because I haven't had any of these for absolutely ages. And then I've got Thai sweet chili sensations with sour cream and chive dip, which used to be my go-to. Just have it like one evening a week. Absolutely love it. And I'm making mushroom risotto because he hates mushrooms. So I'm thrilled. I've got a big night in planned for myself. Now, stop delaying, Jelena. I'm really hoping he's messaged me as like, oh my God, have you seen the score? And Bumo's like, it's like 2-2. Surprising, considering how Spurs were doing. So last time I checked, it was 1-0. Oh my goodness. So Tell scored for Spurs and Adogi got the assist. Then Richarlison scored and Odebert got the assist. That was in the 91st minute. And then in the 96th minute, Man U equalised, which is an absolute roller coaster for anyone that was watching. Bloody Bruno Fernandes assist. Oh, if Bruno Fernandes has also gotten DEFCON and bonus, then there is a chance he's actually outscored Bumo. Let me see what the situation is. Okay, and Bumo's on 7. Now I just need to find a mini league where someone owns Bumo. Oh, Fernandes is on 5. What about bonus points? Talk to me, people. Bonus. Oh, okay. Oh, so Bumo didn't get bonus. That's a shame. Odebert got 3. Ahmad got 2. And then Richarlison got 1. And Bumo was just out of it. And then DEFCON. Bruno Fernandes is on 8. And Bumo's low on 4. Again, Bruno Fernandes, there's so many routes to points. He's definitely the better option. And it explains why his price is higher. But I don't want to go there. So I'm glad. You know what? I'm going to take that Bumo goal and just embrace it. 2 points ahead of Fernandes, which is positive, and a good outcome for the first game week. For the first game of the next week. Jelena. First game of this week's game week. Now we've got Everton Fulham. What have I got in that? Oh, I was thinking about bringing Sessegnon, but haven't. I've got nothing in Everton Fulham. And then West Ham Burnley. Have I got anyone in that? Oh, I've got Dubravka. Hoping that he concedes now because I didn't activate the bench boost. Okay, so the 3 PMs look a bit rubbish for me. Might take the dogs out for a walk instead, and I will be back to watch Soccer Saturday and update you on what's happened to my team. We've just finished a walk, picked up my parcels, and Dubravka's clean sheet was wiped out. So I'm going to check the scores in 2 seconds. I have a vague idea of what's happened because Alex texted me saying Keane, obviously. And he went for Juve over Keane. So I'm assuming this is another situation where as his transfers have aged badly. But let's have a check. So we've got Everton Fulham. Oh, it's still going on. Both games are still going on, so this could change. Everton Fulham, 2-0 to Everton. And that's good. In Fantasy Challenge, I brought in Jordan Pickford, so I've got him. 2 goals, Dewsbury Hall, Keane goal. Dewsbury Hall assist for the second one and the first 2. Don't really matter. Keane goal. Oh no, poor Az. Tom Johnson, a scout. I'm pretty sure he bought in Keane like 2 game weeks ago. So if he started him, but he's very happy. Then West Ham Burnley, 3-2. Annihilate that clean sheet. Fleming and Cullen. Cullen's just scored for Burnley. Nice one. And then Wilson, Souček and Kyle Walker-Peters. Paqueta misses his next match due to another yellow card. Okay, well that's gone as well as it could do, to be honest. Glad that I didn't go for Dubravka. I mean, that's 1 out of 4 for the bench boost. I mean, stacks are maybe 2 out of 4 for the bench boost. Aging well for me. And we'll just keep our fingers crossed. I'm quite nervous. I'm not massively nervous about Arsenal. I'll obviously be a bit gutted if Raya keeps a clean sheet and Pope concedes. But was it worth -4 this week? Just be patient. The big theme of my season at the moment is I'm not being very patient. I'm doing a lot of knee-jerking. I'm more nervous about the Chelsea game and just the game in general because I'm sure at home against Wolves we should dominate this one. That does come with FPL, the downside that I don't own Enzo. I got rid of João Pedro, haven't got any Chelsea attackers, and the fear of Reece James not starting. But that's going to be a bridge that we will cross. Here comes, sorry, look at this. He just went to try and climb onto my lap. That is a bridge that we're going to cross when it comes, which is in about half an hour. What time are the fixtures? Oh, Chelsea's not until a lot later. Chelsea's the 8 PM kickoff, which is when I'm going to rip open my sensations so that can eat my feelings if things go bad fantasy-wise. And if things go bad in the actual game, the only thing that makes me a little bit concerned is that we did lose to Sunderland at home, but with the caveat that Sunderland aren't awful. they're way ahead of just everyone. They're so high up in the table. And it's not like a normal promoted team that normally gets annihilated. So at least it's kind of eases the pain a bit, but that was one that I was really feeling confident about. But Wolves are managerless, so surely we've got the upper hand on this one. It's nearly time for kick-off. I'm nervous. I think, because there's so many double Arsenal defence owners out there, I'd be quite happy if Sunderland were to score a goal. I've got a feeling Xhaka might have a good game, because obviously it's against his old club. But I don't know if that's too much of a poetic, oh, Xhaka scored at Arsenal when Arsenal's got the best defence ever. But then Sunderland's defence is also very good, so this could be quite a boring game. You just don't know. But I think Arsenal at the moment, they're on such a good run, they're playing at home. Oh, there's going to be a goal. Probably Saka. Probably a Saka penalty, 1-0. Great. Why am I put myself in a bad mood about something that hasn't yet happened. Stupid. Anyway, on the plus side, I don't know if you can see my little jar of mini gherkins. Absolutely delicious. Thoroughly enjoying them. Maybe what I could do is have one of those mini gherkins for every point that I get in this game. Would that be fun? For me, maybe. If Rice goes on to Hull, I'll be doubly happy. If I don't get any points, I'll have some commiseration gherkins anyway, so win some, you lose some. It's a win-win. I've got dogs everywhere, look. Whee! Just taking a free kick, and if he gets this in, I'm going to run to the casino and put all my money on red.
Decent way out here for Rice, but he goes for it.
Oh my god, I thought that... Oh! Sorry, I'm leaning because I've got Ralph on me. Ralph is also interested in how Declan Rice gets on. Jesus, I love having a player that's on set pieces. It adds that extra thrill. I was setting up my live stream, so I missed it, but Lefay's also gone off, so it's 10v10 for like 30 seconds. What a wild start to the game week. Well, game week? Oh my god, use your brain. What a wild start to the game. Although it's not really a start, we're 30-ish minutes in. I'm going to have to go back to miming because my friend, I said I'd phone her back after my stream. Just did a really fun live stream. It was really nice. And got really nervous about this Chelsea game. They're currently 2 minutes in, 0-0. But I am sweating because I don't know why. I don't know why I'm getting so just cautious about Chelsea. Reece James, benched. Probably got that from my mining. But mining, just popping down the pit. Miming. But I'm going to phone my friend back and then get back to charades. So enjoy that. Good luck guessing what I'm trying to explain. Hello, I'm back. My friend's going through a breakup, so it's a long series of phone calls. But we're at 85 minutes. Chelsea are 3-0 up. João Pedro is now off. It does hurt a little bit, João Pedro scoring 2 game weeks in a row after I've transferred him out. Plus, I loved watching the fixtures when I owned him as an asset. It was really nice. So it's a little bit annoying, but we've still got Mateta to go tomorrow and Voltemada. But Reece James is on. He's looking good. He took a corner. That's all I can say, really. If he can get a goal or an assist, that would be great. If not, it's just a bit annoying that he's come on and it looks like Chelsea are on track to keep a clean sheet. Although Wolves are looking better than I expected, but my expectations weren't high, but I was also worried about this game. And that's probably saying more about my expectations for Chelsea. But Reece James has got a throw in. That's annoying. These things happen. If he blocks some Senesi points tomorrow, I'll be not in a good mood. I'm also praying, absolutely praying, that one more DEFCON can be found for Declan Rice because he's currently on 11. And just getting an extra 2 points for him would soften the blow of him blanking against Sunderland. Full time, 3-0 win, stunning work. Only downside is Reece James coming on at 77 minutes and blanking, but whatever. Defence just isn't looking very good this week. Thank goodness for Mbumo, otherwise This would have been a tough... I started off so well. Not the best for the rest of them. Gabriel won, but at least everyone owns him, so that's fine. And then James won. Rice 2. Good night. See you tomorrow. Good afternoon. We had a bit of a nightmare finding a pub, but we found one. The good news is Villa are 2-0 up, so I'm glad that I didn't have to go for Senesi because the clean sheet is gone. Newcastle is 1-0, which is frustrating because it was Barnes that scored, not Voltemada, and Palace Brighton is currently 0-0. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I've just clocked the Gay he's not playing. Check the lineups, he's not even in the squad. Apparently he's got some sort of injury, so I'm going to get Senesi off the bench. It's absolutely ridiculous. Senesi not in the squad and Reece James benched. To be fair, I haven't really got a decent backup. Leeds are obviously drawing 1-1 with Forest, so at least Rodon hasn't got the clean sheet there. But Jesus, what a start. I may have a really low scoring game week by the looks of things. I've gone into half time on 11 points. It's not looking great. Guess who's back?
He's back, baby.
Da 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 da. I'm miserable. Not because Az is back. That's nice. I'm miserable because my FPL team is so bad. So bad that like 20 something. So bad that I couldn't even vlog. That is how bad it is. Let me run you through what has happened with my team, or what hasn't happened. This is the absolute monstrosity of my FPL team this game week. Absolute. I'm on 22 points.
Welcome to my world.
I'm on 22 points. No, I'm on 24 points because I get Senesi off the bench. Pope 3 points, concedes and then goes off with an injury, no chance of saving a penalty. They did concede the penalty, didn't they? But Pope could have saved it and that could have been a game changer. Gabriel won, obviously Arsenal conceded to Sunderland. James wasn't in the squad, came on for a cameo, 1 point. Gahey can't walk apparently, so great. Where did that come from? Everyone else has got a lovely Palace clean sheet. I have not got that. He's on 8 points. I saw Richards is on 8 points. Munoz, oh, so annoying. Sarr 3 points. Just a big sack of not goals.
A big sack of not goals.
So infuriating. Mbumo's fine. Rice, whatever. Semenyo misses a penalty. Had the moment to be the saviour of my team. No, going to miss a penalty and then do absolutely F all for the rest of it. So 0 points from you. Voldemort. Haaland's on a -2.
Yeah, he's missed a penalty. I was about to break that to you. I didn't know that either. Yeah.
That's why my points have gone down.
Yep.
Right, so what I was going to say was Voltemada got an assist, which I didn't realise. So I got 5 points from him. Fine. Haaland's on -2 because he missed an penalty.
We've been watching this for 23 minutes.
Well, we haven't. We've been talking about Pokemon cards.
Yeah, you didn't have a penalty in the bloody... Oh, he scored.
I hate this game. Haaland just scored. Oh my god, this game is testing me
Great header.
so much. Anyway, then Mateta, who I transferred in for Gyökeres, 2 points. You know who has scored 2 weeks in a row? João Pedro. I mean, to be fair, I did João Pedro to Voltemada. Oh god, I hate this game. It's so... And then on the bench, I get Senesi's 2 points because Bournemouth decided to be absolutely useless against Villa.
4-0 to Villa.
Where did that come from? Dubravka got 2 on the bench, so at least I didn't bench boost because it would have been Dubravka for 2 points, Senesi for 2, but he would have come in for Gahey, so it doesn't really count. Rodon for 1 and Stack for 2. But F this game and this game week. It started off so strongly with Mbumo and then bam, everything is crap. Okay, instead of eating my feelings, I'm going to open some Topps cards. I actually went on a little spree today. I got quite a few. I don't know if you can see in there. But I'm going to open this set because I need some joy in my life. And now I'm going to...
I hope you get something good.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Az. Thanks, pal, for your support. Az has got some Pokemon cards, so he's delighted.
Really good cards. You just seen them, haven't you?
Yeah.
Were you impressed?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It's the most impressive thing I've seen. Okay, there's nothing in that. Cool. We're at the stage now with Topps cards. I'm at the stage now with Topps cards where I've got so many that I'm just getting duplicates. Got Van Heck. Not that matters because I haven't got him in my FPL team. Bloody, honestly, I'm so annoyed with you, because you said that you were going to be rubbish against Palace. And if you haven't got Sarr. And then I thought, God, this is going to be such a high scoring game. I'm going to smash it. Oh, just to rub it in, beast mode Mateta. Well, I've got many of him, so
Brody missed a really good chance today.
bin him off. Well, there's £10.50 down the drain. thanks for watching my vlog. Please do subscribe. So I said I wasn't going to eat my feelings. I was just going to have Topps cards, and then that failed. So now I'm going to eat my feelings. This has bought me a donut, and it looks amazing. Look at that. The chocolate one is mine. Simpsons themed donut place. That was possibly one of the worst game weeks of my life. I think I ended up on 24 points, which, considering I was starting 11, if they just appear and play, that would be 22 points. That is so bad. Not great going into an international break with that, and I don't even want to look at my rank. I'm avoiding that at all costs. So that's the end of the game week. Hated it, to be honest. Sorry to end the vlog on a low, but it was... Oh no! Okay, this is not as bad. 32 points, and then there might be some change. I'm probably holding out my hope. Or maybe 34 for Senesi coming in for Gayee. 34 points. Okay, at least that isn't 22. That's made me feel a bit better. Still not great though, so yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll see you after the international break when I've had a chance to get over this horrible week. Hope yours was better. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.